Hey, g'day everyone. Alright, yep, got another 1502. Looks like it's been counterfeit. Charger exploded. Let's see, let's go to the overhead. That seems a little off. Yeah, maybe not. That'll do. Should just get the sticker onto the screw container. Screw in there. Let's see what this does if we plug it in. Let's see, MagSafe 2, where art thou? So how'd Dave go with his speaker setup? Interesting, I've just noticed my multimeter is not showing up. Better fix that. Meter. Nope, that's completely wrong. And now it's completely the wrong size. Technical difficulties. So what the properties of this are. Properties. What? Properties. Why does it keep doing that? $220 by 100. Okay, close. Yeah, we'll leave it be for the moment. I don't think I'm really going to want to try and tweak that 3 pixels to the side. Oh well. Now, what is your problem? You thought the IC on the board, but I got interrupted. Oh. Oh, what? What's happened to Lewis? I haven't seen him for a couple of days. Hey, Thunderbird 6 down in Bundy. Yeah, it's pretty overcast up here as well, actually. Alright, let's plug this in and see what happens. Yeah, 18 milliamp. No mags, safe light coming up. Try the other way. 18 milliamp, no mag safe. Alright. Let's get this open. Let's see what we can find. Yeah, what's happened to Lewis? Is he getting married? Margarita seems to think something's up. Hey, come back here. I like how Margarita is not revealing anything more. That's very broadcast TV of him holding off information. Okay, we've got a 2015. Looks like it's a refurb board based on the fact that we've got this odd sticker here and it's got some stamping. Looks clean. A bit of fingerprinting. Replacement battery. Samsung drive. That's not great, but taking an extended vacation. I'm still not clear what that means unless you're basically saying that he's had enough. He's just momentarily kicking the bucket and we'll be back later. In which case I perfectly understand. Unless you mean extended vacation as in honeymoon. Yeah, talking in riddles there, Margarita. Actually, I should test this with the daughter board disconnected. Sometimes that can cause all the issues. Sometimes. Hey, Nell. Hello. We've got a boot. See if this gives us a flashing folder. It's a 2015. You're not going to get a fan spin. You know that. I got a blink. I think it's the daughter board. Yep, there we go. Blinky folder. We got a daughter board issue. Either that or a battery issue. Let's just plug some things back in and work our way back. I should test it as the daughter board as the first thing. I was getting too excited thinking I had a genuine aftermarket charger fault. Let's try this again. Yep, that's still booting. Okay, and it's staying good with the battery. Let's plug the daughter board in and see what happens then. See if it crashes and burns. And if it does, we'll have our confirmation and everybody will go home disappointed. Oops. Yep, there we go. No, you're starting. It's trying, but it's not getting there. Yep. Looksy like see dirty daughter board. Let's pull this daughter board out and have a look at it, since we've got nothing better to do now. Sad when you get disappointed by the fact that you get a job that's straightforward. Yes, anticlimactic indeed. But let's find out why. These daughter boards are expensive enough that they're actually kind of worth repairing. A bit like the DC-in boards for 1466s and such. People used to just toss them away because they thought they were cheap. But now, it's quite a bit more expensive. That's been bent. That's been removed. We use the T8 and get the hinge screws out. Yo! Damn it. flux all over my hand. No, wrong one. On the other hand, looks like I got myself a 21-inch 2013 MacBook, not MacBook, iMac, which has got exactly the same processor as my 27-inch that I use to do all my programming on. So I'll probably keep that, make it my workstation, iMac workstation, for doing things like iTunes and such. Maybe restoring MacBooks. I don't know. Can you do the T2 restoration from an iMac? Or does it have to be from a MacBook? Oops. Someone kicked the bucket. Literally. Hey, Christian. Let's see. Overhead. Yeah, it works fine for T2. Okay, cool. Thanks. Hey, ohms abound too. Alright. Because I do need to have a proper iMac setup. Or not so much iMac, a macOS setup. I do have my laptops that I use, but I would prefer a workstation. And okay. You have to it all has to come off. I hate the way you have to do this with these 1502s in general. That need to be redone anyway, and someone tried to put some on the PCH. That's understandable. If you don't do this every day for a living, you do wonder why there's no paste on the PCH portion of the chip, and it's just not part of it. It doesn't get the heat sinking at all. Noink. Noink. Yeah, once that up. Blimey. I really wonder what's going on with this one, because normally when you take these daughter boards out, they've got sorry, damn it, I forgot to activate the microscope. So now we've got to wait and make sure Open Broadcaster doesn't have a complete enough spaz. Okay, that's working. Yeah, let's see if we can find what's causing the problem here. Seriously, there's very little to go on here. Big tantalums like to short on these, eh? Alright. We'll give that a test. More than happy to. You're talking about these KJS ones, I presume? Let's put it on the rubber mat. Give it a chance of. Okay, I got to get used to the new multimeter setup. The old one used to be off to my right here, but the new one currently I've got on my left may or may not work out, I'm not sure. Let's see, continuity. be a major pain in my butt. Hey, where's my beep? Hey, beeper is off. Oh yeah, beep. No, it looks like an L's on the money on that one. So, the question is, which one is it? And what voltage are they? And all those sort of, lots of questions. So, what do we do? Do we do a short test just for the fun of it? I'd say we put 2 volts, or 1 volt. It's not going to really matter, because if it's a short second with the solder ball, I'm not injecting 23. No, there's actually multiple with the soldering balls there. Well, ew, that's disgusting. All my equipment's all disgusting at the moment. I'm very sorry. That one's got a solder ball, that's got a solder ball, that's got a solder ball. They've all got solder balls. Hey, what's this? Someone dropped off. I think that might have been from a prior job somewhere else. Alright, let's inject some voltage. Positive there. Tantalums are fun because the positive is marked differently to electrolytics. And let's see if we can make them have a tantrum. La 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 la. Na, 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 na. Yeah. Why do I never have the wire I want? I really need to get some nice silicon 30 gauge wire or something. Hey, Ali. Actually, I'm kind of curious. What does the meter show? Because on display it says open right now, but it must be a translation rather than a direct. Right. It says open or short on the display, but that's an internal interpretation, it seems. Any idea what value they are? What the rail voltage should be? Because we can just work that out. If we can get a capacitance value, that's a good start, and then we can find out what the voltage of the rail is, and that will set your next start, and then we can have a recommendation on the replacement then. Nice and easy. Easy peasy. We'll do that for this stream. We'll get that sorted out. Find out what it's supposed to be, and then yeah, we can take it from there. It's PP bus. Okay, so we want 25 volt at least. It's going to be the only thing close enough anyway. It has 25 volt. I'd say they're probably 22s or maybe 47s. Be a good test for this meter. Let's see how good its capacitance meter is. Pole S measured, but yeah, well, we'll do it again since you can't remember. Christian, they might... No, they should be fine. We'll find a ceramic that's close. There won't be any problem using a ceramic. Ceramics will probably cope better anyway with the surge currents or the ripple. Nah, Paul, that's a dreadful job there. Just trying to get that oodles of flux out of the way. Scrape the stuff off. Right, that's one wire done. I did have another black around here, but yeah, I'll just have to cut another one. Not like I've got a shortage of this wire. Got a shortage of space, that's what I do have around here. Howdy, City. Yeah, this wire actually feels a little thinner. Ever so marginally. I do have a video I'm editing at the moment of my absolute train wreck of an iPhone 7 TriStar. There was a underfilled one, so that's... yeah, it was a train wreck, I'll say that much. Not a job I would normally show people, but I figured it was so bad, it was good to show. Whole lot of work just to get something to heat up. It's a little bit ridiculous. And I'll try and not lose these little power. David, yeah, it is. It's basically it's a copy of the power supply software, and just with modified bits and pieces to suit the multimeter better. To be fair, you know, it might not be these alone. It could be one of the other ceramics. So, yeah. Anyway, let's get it soldered up and find out what's going on. It's funny, if it's the daughter board, do people charge as much as they do if it was the main board? I mean, you're still doing the same sort of work.
Hello,
going to put it on these caps over here because I can't get a clear grip anywhere, but I can on those caps there. Damn it, Damaris, you killed the fun. How can they be 6'3" though if they're PP bus? Someone's got the facts and figures wrong. Because if they're supposed to be PP bus, then they should not be that low. Hey, English. Okay, memory. Okay, 1 volt, 5 amp. That's actually probably not too bad. We can use that instead. We're not going to need the infrared camera probably for this, so we'll just do a bit of dousing and see what happens. There we go, we found a fault. That one, the second one. You want to see that again in same speed replay. Here we go. Yeah, it's bubble up nicely too. Yeah, bubble, 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 bubble. Suda, I just end up using a generic power supply that I had, and it's an open case now, and it's doing the job. Hey, Steve K. Alright, so it was that second one, eh? Really not the most ideal soldering tip to be using for this sort of work. I should be using the chisel or the JS02. Yeah, I think I'll change to the chisel, and I will solder that. I will solder it off rather than hot airing it off. Because the backside of those USB ports and stuff like that, they're all too quick to melt. And now, you had a lucky guess, alright? Or do you want to become a psychic now? Oh, these have been tough buggers to get up. Alright. Yeah, I really don't want to have to use hot air. I might have to. But I don't want to have to. But I'm gonna have to. Yeah, they're not coming up like normal. Alright, shielding time. Anel, maybe you should get in the business of, what do they call it? When you told people fibs and make them think that it's their future. Clairvoyancy. Hey, Tony W. Ah, damn it, I got the wrong tip on this thing. Stupid iPhones. They're not fortune tellers, they're fortune takers. Let's just take one off and have a look at what its value is. Yeah, I know the square's a little bit out. A little bit earlier I was just saying I'll fix it up later. Okay. Capacitance. Overload. Oh. There we go. 47 microfarads. Hey. The meter software still has some glitches. Fantastic. Let's try something. Please stand by. And hell, you're getting as bad as Lewis. Alright, looks like we've got some ranging variations to work on. Anyway, 45 millifarads is the same as 45 microfarads, so we're going to say this is a 47 microfarad cap as opposed to 4.7. Let's see what the data sheet says. Vichys. Are they Vichy? Yeah, KJS7. I don't think these are Vichys. I'm not sure. Oh wait, here we go. Okay, it's a 6.347 microfarad. What's the K prefix though? No, I'm just reading through. No, no. Ah, okay, there we go. So I'm looking at... Okay, so I've got JS7. So it is a lowercase j rather than uppercase, and they do seem to designate a difference there. But you see up here they say simplified code of rated voltage. So I don't know if these are actually the correct designators. It's a similar type of coding, but I don't know if it's the same type. Or is it the same across all variations of caps? Because over here you can see they actually do make indication that they have lowercase lettering there. Whereas here it's uppercase. And case codes are different. They've got different case codes here. So I'm going to say this datasheet is not referring to these caps. I'm going to say it's similar, but I don't think it's the case. Yeah, I'm going to plug the board back in and test the voltage. So we know it's 47 microfarad. At least we got that to start with. And the board's going to have to stay out. Damn it. Well, you may yet be right, like I said, because I'm pretty sure that that does not relate to what we're looking at here. Here's the fun thing. How am I going to... I have to take this board out, basically. I'll see if I've got another one of these boards and use that instead of pulling this one out. I'm pretty sure I do have some around here. Yeah, we do. Here we go. I think this is a 3476 or something. Either way, it'll do the trick for what we want to do here. Oh wait, no, but it's 20... Oh no, you can use them between... Even though the daughter boards look different, I believe you can use them between the models. I suppose there's another way we could test. With that connected, we should be able to just multimeter probe our way around. Well, damn, where's PP bus? It's got to be on this side. Yeah, it's powered up. You have voltage. Set our power system back to 18. Otherwise we would get a very interesting voltage. And we're getting nothing. Because our crappy daughter board. It's not because of our crappy daughter board, it's because of our... It's because we use the power supply connections for something else and they're not connected to the MagSafe. I'll explain that. Plug in. Let's try this again. That's more like it. And away we go, we're on fire. Not literally, thankfully. Okay, place your bets, place your bets. Was 0? That ain't right. $5 volts. There you go. So a 6.3 would work. So 47 microfarad, 6.3 would do the trick. Damares, you've got the fame now. You're like renowned on this channel for being the guy that knew that it was 5 volts. Flying right in the face of Farnell and his self-proclaimed superiority. Doesn't that just feel good? It's going to feel better when I fix this thing though. Let's see, 47, 5 volts. It's not... oh no, I'll have 1206s actually, they'll handle that. Oh, I've got 10 volts, 16. Nell was wrong, times 1. Nell, you're such a good person, being openly humble like that in your confession. Okay, 1, 6... Oh, we want 47, damn it. Okay, that is not going to be easy. 10 16s. I could replace it with a 110. I've got plenty of those. And I can put 2 in there just for the hell of it. It's really not critical at all. I'm just trying to find the right ones. 1050. $10.25. 100 microfarads, 6.3. They should be fine. I just want to see if I got something a little bit better. I suppose I can always take them off another one. 1016s. Don't mind me, I'm just going through my stacks of stuff, looking for something. One of the reasons I actually prefer not to transfer tantalums across is because they really do not like being taken off and then put back on. They find it, it's quite an affront to them. And so it greatly increases the chance that they're actually going to die the next time. Just seeing if I've got anything better in here. Well, I got my 330s, but that's no chop to us. 220. I'm a little disappointed in myself for not having 47 microfarad ones. Fuses, Max audio chips, more fuses. Almost never use those. When I get a new workshop, another fuse, when I get a new workshop I'll actually be able to set all these up into their proper individual containers like they should be. These little mongrels. 100 volt backlight capacitors. There's only one board I think that I needed those on. It's like, it's such an odd value. Funnily enough, why have I got Tigris in there? No, I saw Tigris in here. Why is Tigris in here? Funnily enough, the use of the 100 volt caps is only because the voltage of the backlight is 55 volts. And the ceramics go, typically you'll go, say 10 volt, 16 volt, 25 volt, 50 volt, and then 100 volt. So even though you're only just slightly above 50 volt, you still got to go all the way up to the next level. Hey, someone just messaged me. Ooh, I've been paid money. Nice. Money for another job, nothing to do with this stream. Money for nothing and your Macs for free. As I said, I could just put one down, but we'll put two. No harm in having a little bit of extra decoupling capacitance on standby. Particularly if you're worried about the ESR not being quite up there. By putting two in parallel, you're basically you're halving the ESR in effect. Nick, fix the title. What's wrong with the title? I'll fix that later. Yeah, no, that's a good idea. We'll put 7 in my book. My book, bro. Thanks. I appreciate that. I will probably never fix it. I guess I'm going to have to hot air these blighters down to my book. I'm gonna fix my book, my little MacBook. Sounds like a song Elton John can sing. Hopefully these fit. Yep. Nice big chunky suckers, eh? You don't realise how big these... Oh, bloody... I swear I need 2 hot air stations. One for MacBooks, one for iPhones, because I am sick to death of having to constantly change my nozzles around. Especially on... it wasn't so bad with my older hot air station. It actually had a reasonable nozzle system. Yeah, just basically the clamp one where you have the little screw on the side. So you get those on and off, no trouble. But these quick hot air ones, they are just horrible. So I don't know what they were thinking. Alright, hopefully that won't be too big. I don't imagine so. I do have 2 power supplies. I actually had 3, but I got rid of one. Well, that looks pretty good. Well, definitely decided to start trying to repair a broken iPhones and fix just the 6S. It's a good phone. I have a couple on the way and they look like they're going to be TriStar issues. You lucky bugger. TriStar issues are comparatively rare these days. TriStars are like genuinely TriStar issues. Are like genuine backlight issues on 1466s. You get plenty that seem to have that symptom, but most of them are no longer the simple beauty of that fault. Instead, there's always some dark underlying nefarious issue at hand. Anyway, hope it is just a backlight for you. TriStar. Just don't ever call it a U2 chip, or else I have to get it on a plane, fly over there and beat you in the head. The number of people who still call it a U2 chip. It's like a music band chip. Not anymore. Both have faults described as battery drain. Being a 6S, that could be the Wi-Fi module actually. 6S Plus, I used that for a long time. Recently, if you are getting drain issues on a 6S, it will likely be the Wi-Fi module. And you can drill out the offending part in it, but otherwise you can replace the module and it should still work fine. At least you can program the RAM now without actually having to remove it, thanks to the purple system. Yeah, it could also be a bad battery. Yep. I mean, it could be any of them really. It could be TriStar, bad Wi-Fi module, bad battery, or could be all of the above. Okay, let's get the junk off this. Yeah, that's the one, yeah. Drilling out the module. So it could be that. And you can actually get away with that. You just lose, I think, one of the bands. I can't remember which one it is on the Wi-Fi. But if you've got 2.4, it seems to work just fine. Alright, let's see if this works. Defcom, it's there's a new programming tool or something. It's called Purple Cable or Purple, but that lets you get away without having to do the NAND replacement, from what I understand. I haven't personally done it myself. I've just what I've seen on the professionals groups, and they're all talking about it, getting all excited. Hmm. Take a guess. No, PCH does not get paid. You know that. You're just trying to goad me into making a noob mistake. Hey, Yanko. Oh, whoops. Yep. Yeah, that's a much better noob mistake that I just made there. Alright, this is just for testing, so you get 2 screws, squished paste, fingers crossed. We'll stick the chipmunk into the USB on the side here. Not the HDMI, Paul. Not the HDMI. Not my fault, they look similar. Well, we got charge. Seems like we're up and running. Just wait for our... Was that a bong? Or did I miss here? Hi, g'day Pedro, didn't see you in there. You back from your little excursion picking up some dead MacBooks on your scavenging hunts? You like the modern day Mad Mac Max? DCSD cable. I'm pretty sure that's it, yeah. Like I said, don't quote me on that. Come on. 5 p.m. today. Oh, okay. Oh, believe me, I'm jealous. Trust me, I really am. I've told him plenty of times that I'm jealous. Yeah, he's got access to all the nice deals over there, the gullible Canberrians. He's just swooping in like a nice smelling, well dressed vulture, running off with their stuff that they should be charging him at least 3 times as much for. Honestly, he's worse than a book scavenger from Hell's Gate. Hey, Micromage, 2 switch ports and a retimer in 4 hours. Pedro, that's just nice cheap words. You're paying me lip service there. I know you don't really think that way about my services. I know you know that you're a good tech already. You got nothing to look up to with me. You're recycling. That's okay. I know you've got to find a new career for when you get retired from your current one, and this is a good career to be in, to be honest, because you can sit around, talk trash all day on the internet, make good money for a while. It's a good option. Yeah, Teresa. Yeah, it's about the only reason anyone should look up to me. And even then, I may be inclined to give him a footstool. Alright, we're alive. 1, 2, 3, 4. Because my password's so hard. Yeah, Copaz, it's yeah, you even made that harder than it needs to be. It's just 4 ones. It's like 1, 1, 1, 1. That's it. And the thing is, by making it so simple, nobody gets it. This Wi-Fi is working as well. There's no range showing up on it because it is picking up my network, but we don't have the antennas connected. Let's see how the old valley goes. Okay, let's see. Would you be handy with the frustrating provider problem I have with my phone? Never been able to download MMS on my mobile. I'm wondering if I should tell this person it's because they don't have an iPhone. Likely because... yeah, what happened there? Oh, I don't have the battery connected, so it's going to run poorly. Okay. Likely because you refuse to embrace the light side and use an iPhone. You can obviously tell I know this person, even though it is a work question. Okay, let's disconnect that, plug the battery in, hope this thing goes better now. Gotta be sure of these things. I've been caught out in the past by not double checking this sort of stuff. And it bites me in the butt later because it costs me money. I've got to buy a new battery or something like that. So I don't want to do that, not today. I've already down enough money as it is. Dr. House, I mean, like you're a drug addict with barely passable diagnostic skills for general day-to-day stuff. and you only become useful in that 1 in 1,000 case, which doesn't pay off commercially, so therefore you're actually a burden to the system. Okay, let's try that again. It's economics, Sudi. It's economics. Followed all the instructions online, website, no avail. Now everyone at work is annoyed at me because I always tell them they have to email me in MMS. I bet you they all use iPhones. I bet everybody else at works use iPhones, don't they? Question mark. It's fun annoying people when they're your friends. Okay, this person isn't actually my friend, they're a good associate. I wouldn't be so presumptuous as to presume that they're my friend. Okay, we should do much better than 7 frames per second this time. Check our thermals too. The CPU should be running a bit hot because I haven't put the heatsink down fully. Okay, so we've got 35, 34. That's not bad. That's pretty much what you expect from a 1502. 40, 50. Right on the mark. I'm likable though. Yeah. Publicly I might be. Yeah, sure. The people in the basement chained up against the wall probably don't think so though. Anyway, we don't need to talk about those little screaming people. Alright, well I think we can consider this a pretty good fix. I might plug in the HDMI to make sure that that is transferring across. Gotta do these things. So give me some HDMI. You should switch and change and get upset. Come on. No signal. That's lame. Let's try it again. There we go. Yep, it's on there. It's because I hadn't switched it over before I plugged it in. So HDMI works just fine. Looks fine. What else do I need? I need to check the SD. And the SD is working fine too. That's everything on that daughter board other than the Wi-Fi, and we already know that's working, so we're good, we're fixed. And we probably improved it too. So I'm happy about that. And we worked out what the value of those caps are. So 47 microfarad, 5 volts. So use a 6 volt 3 or a 10 volt equivalent replacement. Shut down. There we go. Basement of Friends is good fun. It certainly can be. Yes. Disconnect that. Flip down. That. Actually, I just noticed Jim's not around. I wonder where Jim Hook is. This is, of course, the remote to that lovely display that he sent me quite some time ago. It's certainly been very useful, as has most of the things he sent me. Pedro, yeah, motorcycle accidents. I got lucky. I did have a few, but fortunately they were comparatively minor, so I don't know what you guys are going through directly, but I can certainly sympathise. Alright, well, that's it. We're done. I'm out of here. I will go clean up my software a little bit so it's a little more tolerant of perhaps serial glitches or something. I don't know what caused that lockup before, but we'll have a look. And I will try and make it sure that it uses things like microfarads instead of millifarads. Yeah, bits and pieces like that, small tweaks just to make it a bit better. But I'm pretty happy with it though. It's a good meter. I definitely can't complain. $300, it's pretty cheap. 300 Australian dollars. That's a good deal for a meter like that. That has, it is a proper meter. Which means I've now got my Digikey VC8145 that I don't use anymore. So I guess at some point I'll give that away. And I'm not sure how to do that, along with the fact that I've got other wearer screwdrivers I've got to give away and a few other things. So one day I'll get there. One day when I'm rich enough and can take a break fixing things and look at how I can be a nice person again. Sell it. Yeah, maybe. Might be nicer to make it a competition gift or something like that. There. Alright, I'm out here. You all take care. No, it's not ice cream time. It's only just getting to 4 o'clock in the afternoon. It's coffee time. I will see you all next time. Until then, you all take care. I'll catch you later.